combine standouts so far? Who are people that are sort of on your radar now?
Well, right now, I mean, basically everything that's happening is just all tight ends. So Trey Mcbride definitely stood out. Connor Hayward is somebody who was in Michigan State. He did a great job in the Senior Bowl in terms of running routes, and he converted from a fullback to a tight end. So the reason that I'm mentioning, Trey Mcbride is going to be out of the 49ers' reach. But a guy like Connor Hayward, there's some other guys that are sleepers. It seems like the 49ers are going to be on their way to picking a second tight end, whether that's a pass-catching tight end, because we know that Charlie Warner is largely going to be used for blocking. I think it's interesting to watch all these guys and just try to figure out where they fit here. So Connor Hayward is somebody who I thought really has a good shot at being there for the 49ers if they do decide to go another tight end.
Tell me about Trey McBride, because I'm going to be petitioning for the 49ers to trade George Kittle all offseason, or at least – all offseason. And if they do it before the draft, which they probably can't because of that big dead cap hit, but if they did do it before the draft, they could probably get Trey McBride. Tell me about Trey McBride.
He's a baller, man. I mean, and it's funny that you bring up. I mean, I'm not on the George Kittle thing. Let's just
okay.
say I'm
not about myself. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not with that. But it's funny because he was asked in his press conference, who does he comp himself to, and he said George Kittle. And he said that the dynamic of blocking everything. He's a big, strong, fast guy, and I think that he fits very well. Got a chance to talk with him at the Senior Bowl for a little bit, and I asked him, what would you think about coming to the 49ers? He said he would love to. So now that kind of goes with what he was talking about when he mentioned George Kittle. And then Jordan asked him a question about what it is that he models himself in the game on. And he talked about blocking. He talked about all of those things. So Trey McBride is just somebody who's going to be heavily sought after, a little bit higher up. He definitely won't be there at 61 for the 49ers.
Would you trade Kittle for Trey McBride straight up?
I would not.
Okay, I was just asking. I've never seen Trey McBride play. One dude I have seen play is the number 2 rated tight end I'm seeing on CBS, Jalen Weidermeier, because as you know, I watched a whole lot of Texas A&M last year because Kellen Mond, I felt for him. I don't know how he feels about me. What do you think? I thought Weidermeier was his number 1 guy, pretty good receiver. What do you think?
Yeah, he was fine today. I mean, I feel like a lot of the tight ends, nobody really did anything to really decrease their stock in any way. Isaiah Likely showed up a little bit here too, made some nice catches. But it's like there's tiers and there's hierarchy, right? So it's like Trey McBride, the other guys, the kid from UCLA, and then it's just like there's other guys there, and then it all depends on where you're going to be drafting and what the need exactly is, and then you figure out where those guys land.
What do you think of the dude from UCLA? I saw him in person against
he's
Stanford.
Good.
And he's pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's good.
They targeted him a lot.
I've got McBride over him, but he's close. He's real close. I think he's
is
that
he
good.
Rising?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Got it. I'm looking at CBS's rankings, and really, I feel like until after the combine, it's not that correct. I'm looking at one more person. Ohio State's Jeremy Rucker. One of my writers on SI, CJ Erickson, wrote about him and said he's one of these like really good athletes who just didn't get targeted very much at Ohio State. Terry McLaurin was like that. Michael Thomas was like that. What do you think of this guy?
You literally took the words out of my mouth. Yeah. I mean, what is it about Ohio State wide receivers and pass catchers that they remain underutilized? And that's been the book on him the entire time. And I think that's why McLaurin fell as far as he did, is just because people didn't see the production. But I agree with that assessment wholeheartedly.